Hey guys, welcome back to Wild Styles. I'm Angela. Today I'm going to give you a quick update. I'm going to show you my seed starting setup with my grow lights, and then I'm going to go and show you an update on the seeds that we started. So let me turn you around. Okay, so sad but true, this is the most sunny window I've got. So all of my seeds are started here in front of this window, but the window is not enough by itself. So each set of seeds has its own light. This is an older light system that I have that's working for these ones that have outgrown the cell that we transplanted earlier. And then some of these still have the domes on them, and that's okay. They're just at different rates, and they're doing fine. So, and then I also have off to the side is just a fan that's blowing across the seeds. That just kind of helps with airflow, helps keep mold from growing in them, and it helps strengthen the seedlings. And so I will every day kind of rotate these through. So I'll bring the one that's on this end down to this end, and I'll flip it around. So different plants are getting exposed to different drafts of air. And so that way it's kind of giving them all a little bit of experience with different air and different lighting, since we're getting some window light and some grow light. I also do, this room fluctuates in temperature a lot, so I also do have a heater up here to make sure it stays at least 65 up here at night, because I do want these seeds of plants to stay warm enough that they're happy and growing. I also keep a water jug up here. That's how I fill the bottom of these trays. And then a mister, that's how I water young seedlings and seeds that haven't sprouted yet. Anything that still has a dome on top, I use the mister for. And sometimes I will mist, like these onions. Sometimes they'll just like a misting, so I'll mist them every once in a while. But okay, so the first seeds, these are the geraniums that we planted together. Actually, I think we did all these together. So these are the geraniums that we did. And then these are the artichokes that we had 4 come up. They're looking really well. The 2 on the ends here are lower, but they're still coming along. I think they'll be okay. This tray is different varieties of pumpkins that we did, and they are getting really, really tall. And I actually need to re-pot these into bigger. They have outgrown my tray, and they do very quickly. But I was hoping I would get to that this week, and I'm not going to. So hopefully they will survive another week without overtaking my other plants too much. Behind those, I've got snapdragons. They're actually, I just see now they're hitting the roof, so I'm going to have to raise my lights up a little bit. And then the onions planted in that carpet grass style, still looking good, ready for a trim. And they also are looking dry, so I probably will take the mister to these. And then over here we have the peach peppers, the jalapeno. This one was also jalapeno, and that one was the green. This is my single green bell pepper that came up over here. And then those pink fong tomatoes that we had. Everything. So these are those ones we transplanted. They're all looking great, doing well, happy. Okay, this is that second batch we did. These are, I'm gonna have to look because there's a lot in here. So we have flat stacker pumpkins. These are the margarita cucumbers. And then down here, these tiny little guys. That's the Italian parsley. It finally did come up. I don't think I've shown those in another video. They weren't up yet, but now they're up and doing well. Basil pesto. This is a royal golden watermelon, and then these 2 are the juice box watermelons back here. Next, right over, we have hare's tail grasses, looking good. The blue disc African daisies. A bunch of my ageratums popped up here, and also the salvia. So I do need to kind of go through and separate these out. And then these are the kales. So the crane red variety is here. The Japan kale is here. Okay, under this dome, you can see the bells of Ireland popping up every tray but this one. I can still see the seeds or the brown spots right there. They just don't seem to be sprouting, which happens. So I'll give them some time still. But all the rest of the cells of those have sprouted. They're looking good. And then the lavender lady gomphrena, I think I have 2 cells that didn't sprout, but all the other cells have a little plant in them on those, so they're doing good. These I'm still misting. For now, the plants are small enough, and I'm keeping the dome on just to keep them dry. Part of that's because when you have the fan on, the seedlings can dry out really quick. So keeping the dome on helps with that. Tricolor violas in the back. The cranberry rose straw flowers. The pink poker status is here. The toothache plant is here. And then the power plum violas are here. And so if you'll remember, these 3, the straw flower, the status, and the toothache plant, all required light to germinate. And so I stuck them in the middle so that they could get more light because of the way this grow light setup is. And they all did fine. Everything germinated, so it was enough. Okay, and that's it for the seeding update for this week. So thanks guys for watching. Be sure to check back soon. I will have some more updates for you, and I will see you next time.